Listen, Christians, everything isn't a debate. Everything is not, about winning or cooking people. Sometimes we need to know just when to teach, when to listen, slow to speak, when to listen, and how to have a teachable moment. For instance, if I'm talking to a Hindu worshiper or a Buddhist worshiper, what good is it me arguing to them that Jesus is the Father? First, I need to just help them get out of the flames, right? Tell them, hey, Jesus is God. Join a Bible based church. And so many people, even in false Christian, so called Christian denominations, they're really not Christian. They know Jesus is God, but they are in false churches. And before I get to talk to them about, oh, Jesus is the Father, I need to get them out the flames, right? I need to get them out the Mormon church, the Amish church, the Catholic church, these so called faiths that are not biblical, right? If they're worshiping anything and anyone that is not God, praying to or through anyone or anything that's not God, let's start there. Hey, sister and brother, I know you love God, but this faith, this book you teach that teaches you to pray to he, she, they, or worship, it's error. I need you. I need you to come over to the Bible-based church. Yes, Jesus is God. Let's start there. Let me get you out of the Buddhist church. If you're worshiping Dalai Lama, no need of me arguing to you about God, Jesus being the Father when you're worshiping Dalai Lama. Let me just snatch you out the flames first. Let's start there. Tell you that Jesus is God. Help you to get that understanding. Let's start there. And let me get you out of the Dalai Lama church, out of the Amish church, the Mormon church, the Catholic church, and into a real Bible-based church. Let's start there before we go any deeper. Let me snatch you out the flame before I just want to be right and cook you and win the debate. Let me snatch my sister and brother out the flames, because this, my sister and brother, is error. This is not truth. We ought to pray to only Jesus. No one else can hear us. No other saint, not Mary, not Buddha, Allah, not the Dalai Lama, not the Church of Mormon, not the Church of Latter-day Saints. All these things are false and they lead to the fire. So my sister and brother, let me lead you to a Bible-based church. Let's start there, snatching them out the flames before we go deeper in the things of Christ. Let me get you out the flames, get you out of this false church, this false religion, into a Bible-based church. And let's start there. And then let's build there. Let's have these teachable moments where I'm more concerned about my sister and my brother's soul, because Christ wants to win their soul, wants to get them out of that fake church, out of that false doctrine, out of that doctrine of demons, than me cooking them and winning a debate. And we have to remember that, Christians, because their soul, Jesus loves them. And he wants them to know they can pray straight to him and come straight to him. He removed the veil. Let's get you in a Bible-based church, a real Christian church, and let's start there. It's not always about winning a debate and cooking people. It's about winning souls and snatching them out of the fire. God bless you. And blackout.